Getting together in Madagascar is all about the music. If it is a family gathering, it's a wedding, people are grieving, there is always singing at the heart of it. And I think that's why it's a huge part of who I am, and belonging to a community feels like it's about the being together and doing it together regardless of what the outcome is. Before I arrived in New Zealand, I had no idea what to expect. Maybe I didn't expect it to be so white. I mean, I was the only brown face wandering around the street most of the time, and in groups that I used to belong to, but even now in most groups, I am that other person. Racism in New Zealand is something I didn't quite expect, and it's something that took me by surprise. Because I have lots of really good friends in New Zealand. But one of the worst things is when my kids were little, I was taking them for a walk. A car saw us. They were yelling abuse, and they turned around. They threw bottles and rubbish and shouted at us. They told me to go back to where I came from. I didn't expect that at all. I suppose there are always two sides of a coin, and there is that ugly side that exists. One of the things that I've always done all my life is to sing, and sing with my community. So I've always dreamt that one day I would lead a community into singing. And over the years, I've sung in many, many choirs in New Zealand. But now, living in Wellington, I run a women's community choir, and that's one of the highlights of my week, is singing with these women. In my choirs, I teach songs from Madagascar as part of me sharing my culture. I think that maintaining those connections and keeping the culture alive is very important for my mental health. In a way, I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. And I feel like I finally belong and I'm accepted for who I am. Lasau de la Senau, domisi elane lane. Lasau de la Senau, domisi elane lane. Yanao yatsina nane, zakusya kande fana. Yanao yatsina nane.